Hello and welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix 100% guide. We've just finished up all of our work for Li Shang in our morale tests, and now we're going to be able to kind of take Ping on a proper excursion up the mountain, through the checkpoint, and hopefully, get him his battle prowess. We're going to pick up a quick couple of treasure chests in and around, and hopefully we can finish off these enemies that are too much trouble, but the reaction commands will obviously help. We're after getting a nice defense boost. I will say that on critical mode, one of the most important statistics we're going to need is defense. It's amazing how just 1 point of defense can take creatures doing tons of damage to like maybe 2-shot you, and then literally 1 more defense turns it into like a 3-shot. It's really powerful stat. And what you'll notice as well is Ping is gaining levels, and I'm sure there's probably some, there's other people doing challenges where they've gotten like Roxas to level 99, etc. But I would think it's so interesting to see Ping fighting with level 99 stats. I think it'd be so funny. It's like, oh no, like I'm just a bumbling dummy and there's no way I could do well in the fight. Meanwhile, they've like 100 and something attack and they're like one-shotting enemies. But we have to make our way up the mountain because, as the Eagle Scout will say, Shan Yu is further up the mountain, and I tell a lie, this is also a morale run. I thought we were finished, I'm so silly. But I think it's because this is such a non-issue of a morale run. It goes down so slowly because I suppose the thought process is you won't know which way you're going, and you might get lost maybe. But there is a very quick beeline that you can do to get you straight to the end of this morale race. And the trick is not to go up and around. If you quite literally jump to the side here and take out the enemies on your left and right that spawn, you can just hop down the side here, ignoring that puzzle piece for a moment, unfortunately. But this is where your big challenge will be. Unfortunately, fire did not protect me, but Goofy with the potions. And this is one situation where I would say, because you're on critical, it actually wouldn't be that bad of an idea to have Goofy and co, equipped with potions, just so you can be healed up in dire circumstances. But obviously, you'll be well able to heal yourself up as well if you have potions. But quite literally, just deal with those 2 horse guys, break down this final barrier, and that is this final morale test done. Hey, you ain't half bad. A man among men. Thanks. Ping finally getting his street cred with the soldiers. But the captain. Captain! Speak of the devil. The handsome devil. Ping sure did great. You bet he did. Fine, I'll let you join my troops, but I'm still not convinced you have what it takes to be a worthy soldier. Why not? It's alright, Sora. I'll have to find a way to show him what I'm made of. Just give me a chance. That's the spirit, Ping. Sir! I also love that, they should have leaned more into Donald having actually been, a court mage and Goofy a court knight. Good job, Ping. Thanks. Goofy literally was the leader of, King Mickey's army, which might have all just been the broomsticks, but still, Goofy is a royal knight. And in Donald's backstory, he was part of the Royal Navy as well. Could have been a lord of a fleet of ships, scummy ships. Okay, girl, here's your chance. I just saw the real deal, and I know it's Shan Yu. Shan Yu? That's the Hun leader. We gotta go tell the captain. Right. Wait. Everybody use your heads for a sec. Now, why are we here? To make the captain see Ping's talent and bring honor to her family. So let's find out where Shan Yu is by ourselves. Then, if we're lucky, we can try and capture him. Tracking the guy down should earn us some stars. Captain Musclehead will have to notice our girl. Okay, let's go. We'll help out. Now we're cooking. Shan Yu is in the cave just nearby the village. And this is where I just have to giggle, because gone are the days of Kingdom Hearts 1 where you would be literally exploring Atlantica completely on your own, no clue of where to go beyond like the odd, you know, maybe, okay, Atlantica's maybe a bad example. Halloween Town, which I know is a small world. Hollow Bastion. Let's just go with Hollow Bastion. The absolute labyrinth that is Hollow Bastion. And, you know, now at Kingdom Hearts 2, it's literally like, do you want to go to the cave? Do you want to go to this? Do you want to go to that? Like, they could have literally been like, Shan Yu's been near the village. Where do you want to go? Odds are you'd probably check the cave anyway. But there's no reason why you couldn't then go up the mountain pass and then discover, oh, there's actually nothing there, and then, you know, circle back and that's it. But the game is now literally like, oh, you have to like lead him to the cave and give a big zoom in dramatically as to where the cave is. But as it is, we get there and nobody's here, and they're like, oh, it's a dead end. Oh well, we better go and wait for me, Donald. And just like in Hollow Bastion, we have a magical barrier preventing Donald and Goofy from being able to help us out at all. And we actually get a fairly difficult challenge. So difficult that I do die on the first attempt. Just, you know, full transparency, I did KO. But on my second try, I did get it. So we'll just cut that to suit. So yeah, wasn't that great. Didn't do too well the first go round. The Lancers got me confused, and what I also didn't have was any more potions. So we're just going to actually put some high potions in our inventory, and then we're going to have them auto-reload, which is important. The ATT was after battle, you know, transfer from the stock into your items slots. And, you know, just going through and getting rid of those news, because the news, as in those new icons, drive me crazy. Not that having a full drive necessarily matters, but you also have to change your shortcuts to high potions, you know? With all of the shadows, you're going to want to use your fire magic as AoE control. And you're going to want to kite the Lancer. You're only going to want to engage the Lancer when he is the only enemy left. Don't worry about taking HP damage from the shadows, because they will drop enough HP orbs that you should be fine. But this is where you can't engage the Lancer while the shadows are there, because they will, you know, hit you with a little claw attack, stagger you, and then you'll be caught off guard and absolutely destroyed by the Lancer. And unfortunately, we don't have our engage quick step yet, so we did whiff our initial guard and counter attack. We're going to keep ourselves topped up with high potions. You see me there like lingering out, being like, oh, can I not save a high potion? I did. I find it gas that like I didn't just try and risk it for the HP orb. But anyway, it is what it is. And as you can see, a full MP situation can just get rid of the Lancer from full HP. And this is where it's that little bit different waiting for your MP to recharge. There's no kind of risk reward of, like in Kingdom Hearts 1 when you were low on MP, you were like, yeah, I know that if I do a couple of combos, I can, you know, regain some MP, cast a cure spell. The MP recharge just does literally make it of like, oh, well, I better just kite around, avoid damage, and then I'll be able to, you know, take on the enemies with magic. It really changes up the flow of MP management. A clever dodge, Mr. Horseman, but not clever enough. We're very close to a level up, which is great, and Ping learned hyper healing, a really good move. We're going to equip that. And now we get to rejoin with Donald and Goofy, who did literally just witness that entire fight, me being an absolute badass. And yeah, thanks to Ping, not really sure Ping did much, but basically it's like Shan Yu wasn't here, and it's like Mushu's like, who cares, girl? We took on 1,000 Heartless and we got rid of all of them. And I'm like, Mushu, come on. But that's all the treasures, thankfully. But unfortunately, our distraction in the cave took us out of the running to be able to defend the village. And the village is unfortunately Mongolian barbecued.
Captain!
Don't overdo it, Captain.
It's just a scratch.
Captain, the enemy, where did they go?
They went toward the summit.
We'll stop them.
It kinda is our fault.
Right.
You mean my fault?
Shan Yu and the Heartless did this, not us. Captain, if you track down the villagers, we'll handle this. Let's go.
Also, Donald, why did we not just cure Shan Yu? Like, you have MP. There's a magical Moogle with potions, so you weren't sort of like, listen, Shan Yu. Or no. Li Shang. Like, Li, why don't I just give you a potion? But that would be meddling with the world order. Remember back in the day in Kingdom Hearts 1 where we couldn't even interfere in an unjust court trial? And here we are, legitimately recruiting ourselves into the army of China. Wild! Wild, wild, wild. Just continue up the mountain trail. We get another awakening piece, a couple of more treasure chests, and we can get that final puzzle piece if we just shoot ourselves into the air with the tornado in the right angle. I miss, but you know, we'll make it happen.
Okay.
So again, we're just gonna have to use the tornado effectively, and I don't think I do a couple of times, but try and angle your camera in such a way that you can like see the piece when you're going up or falling down. Continue up into the mountain and we'll get another cutscene, the iconic mountain charge cutscene, except with Heartless instead of Huns. He literally is a one-man army with the Heartless.
Oh!
Attack!
So this is a timed battle. And the Heartless aren't hard. They will drop all HP orbs, which is nice considering all they were dropping every other time was, you know, those morale orbs. It's like, oh my god, they can actually drop loot. Just survive for the minute. It's not that hard. What's actually interesting is because we have, you know, experience boost, if we want to drop our HP a bit lower, we could get, you know, double the experience for quite a huge amount of enemies. But it's okay. We'll be all right. Just do the reaction command and the arrow blade to do massive damage, and if you're ever caught by the bolt towers, hammer the reaction command multiple times, and we will get rid of all of these little guys in a little thunder explosion. I was aiming to try and get 69, but 62 will have to do. We'll just pause for another iconic cutscene. Oh no, all 17 Heartless. Whatever will we do, Shan Yu?
Stand back. We'll handle this.
They really could have made it much more intimidating by having actually tons of Heartless there. It's like Mulan. We literally dealt with way more.
Flint, Flint, I need some.
Wait, hey, wait a second! Oh, you're going the wrong way!
Yes! Captain?
Look out!
Run for it!
Thanks, Ping.
It was nothing.
I should never have doubted you. From now on, you have my trust.
Thank you, Captain.
Man, first she uses me as a lighter, then she turns me into a cannonball. The head ancestor's gonna hear about this. You know, that's it. I give up. I can't take this no more. Come on, Mulan. Let's quit this charade and go home, girl.
Mushu.
What?
Mulan? A woman? It can't be.
Ping! Captain!
Oh boy, you're okay.
You all knew, didn't you? You knew Ping was really a woman in disguise.
Bull.
I can't believe you lied to me. The punishment for high treason and dishonoring the army is death. Get out of my sight. Now. You're all dismissed.
But, Captain...
My debt is repaid. The Emperor is waiting. Move out!
Mulan, I blew it.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry I got you in trouble.
It's no big deal. So, Mulan, what are you gonna do now?
Go back home.
You know your daddy's gonna be steamed as a chicken dumpling.
Relax. We'll take our share of the blame.
Thanks. You're all wonderful friends.
Ping has gone back to being Mulan. Mulan now has new abilities. And we can swap her out for Donaldo. Only boys in this camp, Mulan. I'm just kidding, we will use her in a moment. But she does have amazing new abilities. The auto limit and magical abilities. So, super fun. And basically, we can get rid of one of her fire spells in order to give ourselves more AP to equip Fire Boost, which obviously she's using fire attacks. Fire Boost would be quite useful for her. We're just going to be doing some quick bit of menuing on Sora, and then we'll head back on down to the ridge, and then the village, and then break into the Imperial City. But we'll just pause for another cutscene.
Shan Yu!
He's alive!
He's heading for the Imperial City. We've got to warn Shang.
So, having seen that Shan Yu is not defeated, we are going to be now running our way back down the mountain to get back to the Imperial City to warn Shang that he is in fact not defeated. What I actually find so stupid about all this is that, like, Li Shang's like, you're all dismissed, and it's like, I didn't realize you were recruiting 16-year-old, or not even 15-year-old islanders from not even China to your army, Li Shang. Irresponsible, if you ask me. We will have to come back to the village later to collect these other puzzle pieces, but we will be getting them, do not worry at all. Going back down the mountain trail, we can collect some treasure chests that we were just skipping over because, you know, we were under a time limit and a morale limit. We didn't need the extra stress. So as you can see, the riders, they drop dark stones. So again, our rank up. And so do the, what you call them? The little hat guys. So this is your zone for the dark stones, basically. You can just quickly attack along to get more EXP for our drive.
This is it.
They also give good drive recovery orbs, so we can stay in drive longer. When you collect drive recovery orbs in drive form, they basically refresh your drive meter, which is pretty cool. We're going to collect a lightning shard, and then luckily with our last little bit of drive, we collect a level up. And this level up grants Sora the ability of high jump level 1, which was originally just for Valor. And now, he basically has the fun of being able to jump slightly higher in his base form all the time. But now, as a reaction, or as a consequence rather, Sora is now able to jump even higher in his drive form. So drive is now, high jump rather, in Valor form is now level 2, which is great. We now get a little zoom in to say, oh, we actually can now go through this checkpoint area and go down towards the Imperial City. But we're going to equip these, and these are down as growth abilities because they're basically form abilities, and as the form levels up, they will grow in strength. Fairly self-explanatory there. Just make sure we get rid of all the news because it gives me anxiety. And the same thing with the journal. We're just going to hop in. We've collected every treasure chest so far, so if you're following along, we're up to date on treasure chests. We're not up to date on puzzle pieces, but like you literally need not only this form's high jump to be highly leveled, but there's other forms that give other movement augmentation abilities that we need to get those other puzzle pieces. So we will be doing a puzzle run through later on when it's most convenient. But again, we'll pause for a
Dang.
cutscene.
Shan Yu is alive. He's headed this way.
And why should I believe you this time?
But she's telling you the truth.
Guard the palace! Do not let the enemy get anywhere near the Emperor! That's an order!
Captain, we'll secure the courtyard, and you can save the Emperor.
That's an order!
So, with Donald officially assuming his Navy SEAL command rank and just telling Li Shang to fuck off and leave us to killing the Heartless, we are fighting a bunch of enemies now. Magic does really well against these guys, except just for the fact that they are hard to hit. Donald, once again, healing me when I'm about to heal myself. It's a messy situation. If he didn't, I'd give out. Yet when he does at an inopportune time, I give out as well. It's so tricky. But just keep to the air with these guys, because at least if you're in the air, their ground slam attacks can't interrupt you, and you're more likely to kind of hone into the little bobble that's in the center of their tower.
There.
But luckily, with the item reload, because we're now entering another instance, we'll be well able to basically get ourselves more potions again. So onward to the gates of the palace, where we're going to confront Shan Yu. And we're going to bring in Mulan just so we can use her limit against Shan Yu.
Now you'll bow to me.
It ends now.
Right now.
So, very similar to the... what's the word? Very similar to
Let's do this together.
the gates of Hollow Bastion. Except the morale meter is in play again. Except now these little Nightwalker enemies are the HP for the door. So we can clash with Shan Yu, which allows us to press triangle. You can just hammer triangle, and because of our critical mode reaction boost, we are able to get tons of damage off. And like that, we're onto his final HP bar. Or at least he would have been if he didn't get invincibility frames. We need to now go over and quickly attack these guys, because they are absolutely destroying the gate, and it is not the vibe. And unfortunately, we do get taken out, but a unique mechanic is we can summon Mickey the Mouse to defend us in our hour of need. We get an achievement, the My Hero achievement, we got that for summoning Mickey for the first time. His actions are Pearl, which I was using with the square command to absolutely eviscerate his MP. And then while on MP recharge, or even when not on MP recharge, we can hammer the triangle button in order to charge our drive. And when Mickey gets to full drive, he can fully heal Sora, maximum drive, maximum magic, everything. And then one final Blizzard spell takes care of Shan Yu. We learn Aerial Sweep, they get a bunch of HP boosts, and now it's going to be a long cutscene, and then that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. But thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll chat to you at the next episode of Kingdom Hearts 2. But it's official, we saved China. Woohoo! Talk to you next time.
Now that's what I call burning some honey bun. Oh yeah! Mulan's the best! Mulan's the best! Now wait a minute, I'm the best! Mushu's the best! Mushu's the best!
I've heard a great deal about you, Fa Mulan. You stole your father's armor, ran away from home, impersonated an Imperial soldier. You deceived your commanding officer, shamed the entire Chinese army, and dishonored your family name.
We get the picture.
You're a young woman, and in the end, you have saved us all.
Yeah!
Your Excellency.
Captain Lee. Take this, so the world will know what it is you have done for China.
Thank you.
Mulan.
Yes?
Sora.
Sir!
Donald. Goofy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is that all there is to say, Captain? If you wish to win the heart of Fa Mulan, China's bravest woman, you'll have to be a bit more eloquent than that.
Can I get an autograph?
Thanks for everything, Sora.
Now they gotta let me go back to being a guardian. They gotta!
But Mushu, I thought you already were a family guardian.
What? Oh, no, don't even worry about that. That's just real technical, just for us guardians.
You tricked us!
No. See, I just, I just didn't want to bog y'all down with all the guardian needs. See, it's very complex, a lot of fine print, you wouldn't understand.
Huh?
Guess it's about time to be moving on.
You shall be missed.
Is it okay if we come back to visit?
Of course.
We will look forward to your return.
You two play nice.
Whoa, watch it, soldier.
Goodbye, Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Yeah.